What's up, comic fans? It is time for the previews. We're going to preview the comics coming out September 20th, unless it's a DC book. Then it may be in stores September 19th on a Tuesday. That's if your shop puts it out on Tuesdays. So we're going to get into all the books. We got spec books, we got Spotlight books, we got some FOC books, and we got the books coming out this week. And we're going to do it right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. All right, Cup, let's get into the books. Tell them what they got coming out this week. All right, so here we go. But at first, if you like comics, you're in the place to be. Now, let's start off with the spec books. All right, we got Green Lantern War Journal #1. John Stewart strikes back. And what's the deal with this book? Well, this might have a first appearance. It also could be a character who appeared in Green Lantern #1 from this year. But it's John Stewart. It's called Green Lantern War Journal. Look at that gun, Gatling gun he's created. A couple of really cool covers there. John Stewart is definitely one of the top Green Lanterns, if you will. You got Philip Kennedy Johnson writing this, so you have an A+ writer right now on the scene. And I think this can be one of those books that elevates the Green Lantern into something more than what it's been. All right, let's get into the rest of the books coming out this week, or the rest of the spec books at least coming out this week. Next up, we got Superman #6. This is being touted as having another Doomsday level threat. Okay, first appearance of the Chained. And so far, it's been really good with Superman. Joshua Williamson is writing this one. It's been a fun ride. Jamal Campbell on art. Here you see a bunch of different covers. And pay attention to these blank sketch variants because it's Comic-Con season. So if you're going to a con, make sure to grab one of those so you can get your favorite artist to draw something on them. All right. But again, we have the first appearance of the Chained. Look at that. It's right there in the solicitation. Let's go. Last but not least, we've got Wonder Woman #1. All right, and you got the first appearance of Emily and the first appearance of the Sovereign. All right, so you got two first appearances in this book, and it's Wonder Woman. It's issue #1, and it's Tom King writing it. We'll see how Tom King does with an A-lister. Does really good jobs with C and D-listers. A-listers, but we'll see. We'll give him a shot. All right, let's get into the Spotlight books this week. First, right off the bat, we're going Predators versus Wolverine. All right, this carries a $7.99 price tag. All right, it's 44 pages. Benjamin Percy is writing this. It's Wolverine, all right, and the Predator. So this book, it's probably going to move quick, move units. If you want it, I'd say pre-order it. I'm not sure how comic shops ordered this book, but it could sell out quickly. All right. Then again, maybe it doesn't. A couple different covers here. Some of them are store exclusives. Scotty Young has got to be a favorite right off the bat. That's dope. All right. The next Spotlight book and the last Spotlight book we have is Dark Droid's D Squad. Who doesn't love the D? All right. But yeah, here you go. You got R2-D2 leading a group of droids. All right. And Dark Droids has been a fun series. All right. It's really just been droids killing people. But if you know anything about R2-D2, if you watch the movies, he is a real fun character to deal with, and I'm looking forward to seeing him kind of lead his special forces unit. I don't know what you want to call them, leading this D squad of robots, to fight the Dark Droids. All right, characters: R2-D2, C1, 10P or 10P, I'm not sure, and C3PO. All right, and Mark Guggenheim is writing this, so he does a really good job. All right, let's move on to those FOC books. I don't know why I didn't have this all the way to the top. There you go. Final orders. All right, these are due today. So it doesn't mean your comic shop still can't get them, but make sure you put in an order with these for these books if you want them. All right, first off the bat, we have Army of Darkness Forever. This is a Dynamite book. I don't normally spotlight Dynamite books. They're few and far between, but you got Tony Fleek's comic book heavyweight right now. You might remember Stray Dogs. He's done a lot of other things. Okay, Local Man. Anyway, now on Army of Darkness. I think that's a great get for Dynamite to get him. All right. Yeah. So, and it's Army of Darkness. If you don't like Army of Darkness, then you don't like it. If you love it or you like it, then you love it. You like it. It's definitely grown from something that was very cult to very pop culture esque. There you go. Yeah, and this is after the 1993 Sam Raimi classic Army of Darkness. All right. Next up, we've got Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy #1. This is the second printing of the JTC cover. All right, John Tyler Christopher. What they did is kind of replace the negative space purple with like a galaxy, stars and planets. So that's pretty dope. I've already ordered one. So, yep, I got sucked in because I read the story, and so far I didn't finish issue 1, just to let you know, but so far it's okay. All right, next up we have another JTC variant, negative space variant. This is Spider-Boy #1. All right, the negative space variant. That's just cool. There's going to be a ton of these coming out, right? There's a lot of Spider-Boy fans and spectators out there, speculators, if you will. And so, yeah, I don't see any shortage of Spider-Boy #1 books. Like, if you want this cover, I say definitely pre-order that. If you just want the A cover, don't worry about it. They're going to be in stores. This is coming out November 1st of 2023. Dan Slott and Mark Bagley working on this one. All right. You also got Paco Medina working on the art here. Yeah, I just thought this was one of the dopest covers, and they have a lot of covers for this book. All right, and some really cool ones. They got a Kari Andrews foil cover too, so that looked pretty dope. And last but not least, this is coming out October 10th. Right, 3 weeks from now, we got Batman and Robin, and we got Shush, or Shush. I said Shush the same way twice, didn't I? Like hush, but shush. There you go. It looks like we might get a female Hush, and they're on the cover of this in Batman and Robin #2. So I ordered it. Art looks really good in this book. All right. Simone DeMeo, and you got Joshua Williamson writing it. Looks like it's got a pretty good team working on it, and this should be a really fun, dynamic book between Damian and Bruce. All right, let's get into the rest of the books coming out this week, starting with Image Comics. And what do we have out of Image? You got the Ice Cream Man. That's a trade. Monarch #6. Nocterra, number 16. If you haven't been reading Nocterra, Nocterra has been really good. I'd say at this point, it is pretty much at the end. All right, this at least is going to end this arc. So just get the trades if you can. But damn, this has been a good series. Scott Snyder, you got one here. What else? You got Saga, and then you got Spawn. Spawn still $2.99. Love that about Image and Spawn books. All right. Next up, we got Boom Studios. Boom. Here comes the Boom. Ready or not? All right. You got some Doom. You got Grimm. Been reading Grimm. Grimm's gotten better. A lot of people jumped off. Not a lot happening, but I like Grimm. It's been pretty good. What else? You got Something's Killing the Children, number 33. All right. There's going to be a cover F, which is the FOC reveal, which is just that symbol. All right. There's a lot of covers for this number 33. And you got whatever that is, Wild End number 4. All right, we're at DC Comics. What do we have at DC? Batman Gargoyle of Gotham Noir Edition number 1 and Batman Incorporated number 12. Pretty sure it already came out, so I don't see why they're still solicited. Maybe there was a recall of some sort, or maybe Previews World just forgot to take them down. We're going to keep moving on. What else? We got World's Finest number 19. This is supposed to be an origin story about their first team up in there. What else do we have? Batman White Knight presents Generation Joker. Number 5 of 6 is out. You know, I feel like the Murphyverse is good. It is. It's really good. I don't know. Has there been like a slowdown in these books coming out? Because I feel like they've lost some steam. All right. Anyway, we got Catwoman, number 57. I was enjoying Catwoman. I don't know what happened, but it's part of the I guess the battle for Gotham or Gotham War. So I'll keep on it. Yeah, Gotham War Part 3. All is fair in love and war, and right, it's pretty much pitting Batman against Catwoman. So we'll keep it going. See what's there. There are some dope covers though coming out of this, which leads me to believe this is a big issue. I guess it is because it's part of the Gotham War. So, you know, pick the cover that suits your needs. Anyway, let's keep it going with the DC stuff. We got the Green Lantern War Journal. Again, a couple covers for that one. Pick the one you like the best. It's looking like it might be a no holes barred. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out what the action's like in that book. All right, if you like Harley Quinn, there's some Harley Quinn. Nightwing keeps on with issue number 106. But here we go. We got Superman number 6. All right, and there's supposed to be a Doomsday level event / creature in this, the Chained. We'll see what comes out of that. I'm definitely ordering that. As you can see, I did. Ordered, subscribed. We're going to get it. What else we got? Wonder Woman number 1's coming out. Okay, there's some first appearances in there. 2 first appearances. We covered that in the Spec Talk, but look at all these covers, some beautiful covers, including an Art Germ cover. Get the one that you like. All right, we're at Marvel Comics. What do we have coming out of Marvel? Alpha Flight number 2 of the new Alpha Flight series. You got ASM. ASM's been pretty good, all right? ASM is currently hunting Kraven, or the Kraven clone son thing. Yeah. You got Captain America number 1, all right? And that's pretty cool. This is gonna kind of go between his past and his present. We'll see what happens here, but as you see, again, Marvel coming out with a ton of covers, and this kind of lets you believe and know that they expect a lot out of it. All right. There's also a Kari Andrews foil for Captain America. Cult of Carnage, Misery, number 5 of 5. So that mini is coming to an end. You got Dark X-Men number 2. All right, got some Deadpool and some Death of Venom. Or Death of the Venomverse. Excuse me, not Death of Venom. What else? Including this Ken Niamura design variant, which I ordered. What else do we have? Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy has been a really great raid, guys. So if you want a good old space western, hop on that. Predator versus Wolverine. We talked about it. It's gonna be one of those books that I think people are just gonna pick up because these are two BA characters. These are some BAMPs, all right, and they're gonna be punching each other in the face with some claws, and you know what? It's gonna be a good time. What else? You got some Star Wars, the Bounty Hunter stuff. What else? The D Squad stuff. There's always a lot of Star Wars, guys. We got Strange Academy, Moon Knight number 1. All right, there's supposed to be a new villain coming out of that series. Uncanny Avengers number 2 is out. I didn't hear a lot about Uncanny Avengers number 1, but I've always been a fan of the Uncanny Avengers series, all right? And then you also have Uncanny Spider-Man number 1, all right? And this is Nightcrawler kind of taking up the Spider-Man mantle. Might be an interesting story just to find out how Nightcrawler ends up as a Spider-Man. All right, let's keep going. You got Wolverine number 37. And X-Men Annual number 1. All right, we're at Dynamite. And what is coming out of Dynamite? Let's see. You got Gargoyles, Hades. So you got some of those Disney properties there, right? Red Sonja, Victory, plenty of covers. With Dynamite, you pick what you want. All right, we're at the rest of the books coming out this week. So let's take a look at what else is coming out from all the other publishers that we have not yet touched on. There's an Al Capone hardcover book, huh? So if you're into gangsters, go ahead and jump on that. Big Game number 3 is coming out, 3 of 5. That's that Mark Millar, amalgam of all his titles kind of coming into one book. So that looks like fun. Blue Book, which was James Tynion's kind of alien story, or stories of, interesting sci-fi tales, gets a trade. What else we got? What else we got that's good? Guys, I appreciate you being here. As Jay-Z would say, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. All right. Let's keep it going. Oh, Earth Divers is already on issue 10. That makes sense because it came out just before New York Comic Con last year. So issue 10 makes sense. All right. Fish Flies number 2 has come out. I feel like that book, I got issue number 1 from like local comic shop day, and that feels like it came out months ago, so it's only on issue 2, but it was also a really thick book. Fish Flies number 2 doesn't look as thick. All right, what else do we have? Oh, and that's Jeff Lemire. We'll go right back again. So that's a Jeff Lemire book. That's why I'm talking so much about Fish Flies, Jeff Lemire, really good writer. Ronin book 2, Frank Miller, issue number 4 of 6. The Frank Miller books, I haven't seen a lot of people talking about them, but what I will say is the art usually looks really good in those books. So at least they're doing a good job with that. What else do we have? We have Gunslinger Spawn number 24. What's really weird is some of the image books are up top, and then some of the image books are mixed in here with the rest of the books. And I think part of that has to do with image, leaving Diamond distribution. So right now they're in some kind of limbo, I guess. There, we're gonna keep looking at the books coming out this week. What else we got? Let's do it. Let's turn it up. Let's turn it up a notch. Kaya's at issue number 11. That was another book that came out before New York Comic Con last year. All right. What else? Lady Death. If you like Lady Death. And who doesn't like some Lady Death? And Money Shot. Money Shot's an interesting book. Don't let your kids read it. What else do we have? Vault Comics, Titan Comics. Lots of cool, interesting publishers out these days. Yeah. Zenoscope and Dynamite always have a lot of covers. A lot of interesting covers. You got some Stranger Thing books for you Stranger Thing fans. All right. What else do we have? Time Before Time is up to issue number 27. Oh, there's some TMNT. All right. Issue number 143. And then you also have the Stranger Things TMNT crossover, okay? And that's on issue number 3. So many books. We're almost to the end, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. We got The Walking Dead Deluxe number 71. Witcher books for you Witcher fans. And there we go. We're at the end. All right, comic fans, do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below, especially if you like the content. And if you didn't like the content, do all those things anyway, all right? So again, comic fans, peace. What's up, comic book fam? Comic books. All right, what's up, comic fam, comic fans, and welcome to the preview.